Hi everyone, this is Lisa Barr from Messages from the Other Side.net. Today is Sunday, May 19th, 2019, and forgive my disheveled appearance, but I've been working outside and it's hot. Hot and humid. It's like 91, 92 degrees with the humidity, and I'm like itchy. But I've almost forgot it was, I actually did forget it was Sunday. For some reason I thought it was Monday. I skipped a day and I realized I needed to do this video. And interestingly enough, shoot, I'm trying to bring up everything I need. I'm going to try to make this as quick as I can, like my other ones, 5 minutes, but it may be 10 minutes because there's so much that's been happening this week. Okay. I pulled a card from Louise Hay's Power Thought card deck. So before I show you what it is, I'm going to tell you what's been happening and all the signs that I've been receiving this past week. And it'd be interesting to see if anybody else has been having this happen as well. Also remember that last night or yesterday was the full moon, and the full moon is all about letting go, making room to create your intention to create the life that you want. Now on, I think it was the 14th, I had a little visitor in my office, and it was a little black jumping spider, and they're cute, and I don't like spiders. I don't like them at all. However, I don't mind jumping spiders. For some reason, I always thought they were cute, probably because I know that they're harmless. And they're just so cute when they jump, but it's mostly because I know they're harmless. So I didn't mind that, and I noticed, and he was, he or she was hopping around on my tissues, and then hopping in front of my computer, and then went to the other side, and then disappeared for a while, and all of a sudden he came back and hopped onto my computer, so I noticed it. Hopped down again and started crying, and I was like, well, I said, hello, well, aren't you cute? And where do you need to go? And I was trying to, actually, I wanted to put him in the garbage and then take him outside, because then he could hop away outside and get food and all that. But he kept hopping away. So then the next day, he was around again. Now, usually after the second time that something catches your attention, the third time, definitely, but sometimes the universe will send you a message and you kind of notice it on the second time that it comes up. And in my case, it was the second time, and I'm like, I wonder if I should pay attention to this. So then for the third day, when he showed up again, and this time he was actually went across my computer right in front of me, and then also started hopping down I have a wired keyboard, hopping down the wire down to my keyboard and onto my mouse, and I'm like, okay, I need to pay attention. Now, interestingly enough, on the 14th, when he first appeared, the 14th of every month is a really rough month for me. It is and I hate this word anniversary, because an anniversary is something that you celebrate, and this isn't a celebration. But the 14th is the day, marked the day that Hank passed away. It was 2 years and 5 months, and always on the 14th of every month, actually a day or two before that, I get more upset than usual. And any of you who have lost anyone know that's what happens. However, I also know that the 15th and the 17th aren't the greatest days either, because the 15th is when Hank went in for a PET scan, and the 17th is when we got his fatal diagnosis. And so for a week, I'm worse than usual. And the fact that the spider started on the 14th, I thought was, when I look back, I thought was interesting. So then I looked up a spider. 3 times in a row. The universe is sending me a message. And spiders basically are saying, they're reminding me, or us, to be creative, and that we have the power to create our lives and our destiny. And spiders are symbols reminding us of our creativity, how we can create our destiny, and that we have the power within us to do that. It's just we forget that sometimes. So then on the 16th, I think that was the second or third day of this spider. And yeah, well, just think about the spider and that. And I also thought about this. Okay, the spider weaves a beautiful web, right? He or she is creating a, a beautiful web and a catch. And what happens when it catches something? It kind of destroys at least part and parcel of the web. And what do? Do they complain? No, they just start weaving again. You know, I mean, if the entire web is destroyed, they just start weaving again. So it's calling you to do what you need to do to survive, basically, and reminding you that you have the ability to create a beautiful life for yourself. At least this is the message that was coming across to me, and reminding me that, well, just that I have the power within myself to create my own destiny. And I can tell you, this past week I've been doubting that and kind of giving up, and I don't know what next to do, and all that. So all of a sudden I was getting all these messages. Well, the second sign reminding me to be creative was on Twitter, and I follow James von Prague, and he's a psychic medium. He was very psychic in terms of reading people's energy and seeing auras and all that. I don't do that, so I admire somebody who can. In addition to his mediumship, my forte is mediumship, and a few other things. But he can see people's auras. Anyway, he tweeted, "You are creative and powerful. Let go of your fixed ideas, change your inner pictures, and give yourself control over your own life." And he says, "We have all been placed on earth to discover our own path, and we will never be happy if we live someone else's idea of life." So that was the second sign. And again, what is it doing? It's re-emphasizing creativity and recognizing your own power to create your own life. And then also adding, don't live somebody else's life. Well, then I got a third sign, I believe that was that same day, and again from Twitter, where somebody posted, I think it was that night, where someone posted a very short clip of an interview with David Bowie. And he was talking about artists, and he was basically emphasizing the fact that, yeah, don't create for someone else. In fact, when artists do that, that's usually when they create their worst work. So if a gallery, he was saying, if you're working because a gallery says they want to show your stuff, I need more stuff, and you push yourself to do it, and you're just creating it in order to show, that's, it's not going to be your best work. So what you need to do is express yourself in their time, in your own time, and create your own destiny, create your own artwork, and that is expressing how you view yourself and how you fit into the world. And anyway, it's a short clip. I'm sure it's out there on YouTube. You guys can find it. And it's really, really good. I think it's like 2 minutes. And so that was the third sign about, reminding me that I have the power to create my life, even when I don't feel like I do, and even when things aren't going as well as I'd hope, and all. So that brings us to today's card from Louise Hay's Power Deck card. And this is the card. Sorry, it's getting dark. It says, "Every thought I think is creating my future." Oh, where are we? I don't know. I don't usually have I'm sitting a little off, I think. There we go. Okay. Can you see that? All right. "Every thought I think is creating my future." Oh, and on the back, oh dear, it's dark. It says, The universe, or this is affirmation that you can use. The universe totally supports every thought. What on earth is that? I have to think. Oh, I have to think and believe. I have to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. Okay, so the universe totally supports every thought. I have to think. What is it right? Hang on a second. I need to. Okay, there's something wrong with that one word. Hang on. I choose. It's not have. Excuse me. Okay, the universe totally supports every thought. I choose to think. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. There we go. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. Okay? The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think, and I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. So again, it's talking about choices, and it's talking about recognizing your own power to choose and to create, right? Because expressing yourself expressing yourself is a form of creating, right? You express yourself by choosing what you're thinking. It's not only your actions, but when you choose a way of thinking, it affects your actions, and the actions affect reality. So thereby, thinking reflects your reality. So this is yet another sign this week that's going to carry over into, this past week, that's going to carry obviously over into this coming week. And again, that coincides with the full moon that was yesterday. So if you need to, write out, vent everything that's in your mind, especially of the stuff that you want to let go of, burn it, shred and burn it safely, and then put your intention on the thoughts that you want to think and the life that you want to create, and remind yourself, especially when things are not going as smoothly or effectively or as quickly as you want, that you have the power within you to create the life you want. And you can be creative in any way you want. Okay? Creativity is not limited to stereotypical artists, okay? You are the artist of your life. Whatever that looks like, you're an artist. You're being creative, okay? Doesn't make any difference what kind of industry that you work in, or what kind of a hobby. Like I said, you could be a taxi driver, or I'm not sure if I mentioned that in this video, or a garbage man, or a musician, or a stereotypical artist, or painter, or sculptor, or sketcher, or writer. Just figure out how you can be creative and choose to express your creativity any way you want. And by doing so, you will be creating your destiny and your life path. I hope that makes all the sense. I know this is a little longer, but this week. But there were so many signs this past week, and then when I picked that card for tonight, and remember, I forgot it was Sunday. When I picked that card for tonight, I had to tell you all about that. So now it's been kind of a productive day for me, so my energy level is high, which is nice. I'm trying to be more, do more of that. So I'm in the process of rebuilding my life after loss, and being as creative as I can be with what I have available to me. And that's another message that that is included within this is that you might feel that you can't do something because you don't have the resources to do it or the materials to do it. Think outside the box. Okay? Look around, see what you have. How can you use what you have to take the next step forward to create the life you want? Okay? Because I'm with you on this. We're rebuilding our lives together here, whether it's after a recent loss or a longer loss, or a loss of perhaps a job or a divorce, or a physical loss, or a loss of self. We're here to create the best life that we can, and sure, we're going to make mistakes along the way, and that's okay. We learn by them, and a lot of times the mistakes lead you to, you know what, I really didn't want that anyway. So that's good, because then you find out what you don't want, because that leads you to what you do want. All right? I could go on and on about this topic, but that'll be it for today. So remember, you have the power to create your thoughts in order to create your destiny and your life the way you want to. All right? This week, look for any signs of that coming through. All right? That's it. I'm sending you lots of love and light. This is Lisa from messagesfromtheotherside.net. Bye-bye. I'll see you next week.